From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
I will in like 5 minutes. My iPad turn on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
No, I'm lost in right now, but I got to share it. Bro, it's complicated. I got to explain it to you how to do it.
101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And some room to run now. The 40, the 20, 10. And all the way in for a here in this first quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that and furious, there came the points.
I just turned
Point
on
after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
hold on. Hold on, I'm showing it now. Girl, you know damn well I got off the game. Okay. Bro, I just shared it. I'm ready.
Touchdown. I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 40. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Bro, you trash, nigga. You ain't even finna score.
Big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
We can get him.
7-7, our score after one. They come out here in the eye.
Somebody is calling me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
It should be back.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie.
Well, you so basic.
And a short return will be stopped inside
hey,
the 10.
Everybody can see you get that ass beat.
8-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Man, I'm finna beat all y'all ass.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
No, nigga, they were just all using.
Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes this into the end zone.
Bro, I told you you can't stop that Wildcat. Bro, I can do this. I can do this same play the whole game. You can't stop that shit.
And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6
know so.
points. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go for it. First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait.
And he's going to be brought down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Hey. Goodbye.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
My nigga doing a Hail Mary. He praying for God.
Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando.
Nigga, oh God, it's a Hail Mary play. I ain't no goofy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson,
he gonna fumble though.
Complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was brought down with a leg move. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him.
Hey, why would I run with Patrick Mahomes?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under
Patrick
the gun
Mahomes,
now,
he still is my quarterback. I just took him out. Just do this play.
And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second. 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight
I'm going to call a timeout for you.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I'm finna pick your ass off.
Back-to-back good
You better not run this.
On the move on 1st down.
Bro, if you don't run out of bounds, you fuck.
Here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout.
Bro, how did you even score on
the
me?
Defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Bro, you better punt that. Stupid.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Bro, you had a nigga wide open.
On the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Hey, bro, you want me to play regular and stop doing that wildcat shit?
For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Bro, I'm telling you, you can't stop that wildcat shit.
And this
you might
will
stop
be
it for a play or two, but I'm going to do it one more time. No, I'm going to play regular.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about
playing
bro,
the course and
not worrying about what the other players are doing with their scores are.
Motherfuckers.
That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And this is going to be
Hey, you know, Lil Gerald,
sure
Lil Gerald be man for $20. I beat his ass every time.
Extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
Yeah, we'll be back for $20.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No, he's not good, though. But see, with him, I play with Lamar Jackson. All I do is quarterback sneak.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Yeah,
sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes.
Whoa.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike, let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Adam, shut up!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Hey,
and it's on
hit that like,
EA
share,
Sports.
and hit that follow button.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
We're done. Should have went back. Touchdown, boy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field of their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Square. You're going to be at the 43.
So we race the flag.
Dumbass nigga.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Bro, you're a dumbass. You're supposed to press
like
X.
2x2 inch ones that you can buy
Yeah.
in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
You
a
gave me the
long
ball
time,
back.
no doubt.
Here we go.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 7 and 8 at the 45-yard line.
And they're well past midfield.
Bro,
just
keep
a
it
yard
100,
or
bro.
two
This play,
shy
bro,
of
this
the
play hella
40.
hard, ain't it?
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14
Bro,
yards.
he got 300 rushing yards.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game
hey, you ever got beat this bad?
In uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah, a couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy rooms.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this all the way down inside the 20.
I want the ball back.
A very solid gain of 27.
Bro, I bet
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I want the ball back. Get a shotgun.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's going to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Oh, it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
Nah. That's 10 yards.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, bro, I'm going to let you score through
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throw the ball to your left side.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Well,
and this
suck.
is caught. And he's across for the
I just want to score again on you.
Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and it's no good. He tapped it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. You go take it.
Back to throw. Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
GG trash.
They clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Want to take a shot?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Badgers beat this nigga 64-20. What's up? Hey, hold on. I'm trying to get this picture. This. Oh, hold on. Where your charger at? I was just asking. My phone just died. The other one is Adam charger. I just went to go get it. I mean, you do still got my black charger. Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, I'm finna shut the live stream. Shut that thing. Hold on.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Alright, I'm finna share. I'm share right now.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from
Chris,
Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I know your ass like to run a lot, so I got to be on my running game.
Here we go. Wait, 80! He's coming.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
18 yards, first down, Niners. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now, pass complete here to Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10.
You should have been
he's
sacked,
all the
bro.
way
We got
down to
10
the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away
Well, if I get the
and
first stop on
incomplete.
you, it's over for you.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Sam.
I'm changing my people around. Chris said the flat was wide open. Come on, press X. I'm ready.
Francisco, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Man, when people kick the ball off target,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
What a spin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about
once you cheated, I'm running right up that middle.
We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of play.
That's one thing about this play.
Defensively,
when somebody try to cheat and run to the outside,
second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Oh, nice move. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
Right up that middle.
Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
51, Mike 51. I smell fear
at the 17-yard line.
I smell fear in that.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Watch twits. Watch twits. Check motion.
They'll go with McCoy. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Man, I wish that ball would have stayed at that 1-yard line.
Let's go.
I know you like to run the ball.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Bro, how do you
He's
get
got a
to
little
the outside?
daylight. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, D.
Should have just punt the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders.
Bro,
and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
56.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo.
Bro, that's so cheap.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
And you had me.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
Get off that mirror.
Action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Trini, bro, you don't got to write me.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is McCoy. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
we go.
53, Mike. Man, I got you.
On third down, here's Coleman. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha.
53, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's Coleman here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
All game. That one got me shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's coming up ahead.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, 95-56. Mike, watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You can press X.
Alvin Kamara, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going, Eddie. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Yeah, let's get set.
Ready, cut.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
56. Mike, 50.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the foot. Now Breeze on third down. The open man is Smith. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
95-56, 95-56. Not today, you are. Not today. Tonight.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Breeze now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Breeze now. He's got Smith here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and goal. Breeze. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. 21 yards there on third down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Out of the the shotgun. It's McCoy. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes now on first down. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over. Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
To throw is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 70 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready? You ready? 56. Check 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch the safety creep.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win.